can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh, okay, you guys can't hear me. It wasn't showing up on my side, so just wanted to make sure. Alright. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. I'm going to be trying to finish out this animation for the contest, for Cake Station's contest is the non-stop action. And what's going on, Fiction Rumble? Thank you for coming to the stream. I will first, of course, start by procrastinating, and I've been using the same thumbnail for this stream. So instead of jumping right into the animation, I think I'm going to jump right into making the thumbnail for a stream that you guys are already here for, or it could be the thumbnail for the video. But I did some of the animation already, and I think I need to re-import some things. So I'm going to be doing that. What's going on, Fact Era? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Alright. So let's see. I don't know where my animation went and why. Yes. But import everything. Don't just... of course. I might have to remove this, which is annoying. What's going on, David? Welcome to the stream. I'm pretty sure it's your first time on my stream, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. I think while that's loading or deleting, the multitask and load up some textures. We're Seeker. There we go. Well, Fact Era, bro, shout out to my name Harbender. Oh, Harbender and Harsh, please. Yeah, Harbender and Harsh, shout out to them. You guys are the best. Alright. So now that we got, so that's the animation. Whoop. Alright. So we're gonna import let's import the ninja. Oh, cancel. Whoop. Did not want to do that. Import the ninja again. And let's clear the skeleton. That should be bringing it on. Thank you. And it's like my second or third time for me on your stream. Oh, okay. All right. Second or third time total. Maybe like last year you was on the stream. But I hope you enjoy watching your boy work. Anytime Fact Era, thank you for supporting. Alright, so what I'm doing, for anyone who is wondering, I am procrastinating by making the thumbnail for either the video or this video. And I'm going to pose the characters by bringing them from Blender into Unreal Engine, because this is my rendering engine of choice. And while I'm bringing them in, I'm gonna pose, make a thumbnail, and probably update the thumbnail live. So that should be pretty cool. I think we can still do that, right? Do I play any games? Yes, but it's not. It's usually single player. So if I'm playing anything, I'm usually playing something like Fire Emblem, or what did I just finish? Mass Effect, the Legendary Edition. I think I just finished that. I'm thinking I'm picking up. Well, Black Friday is going to be happening soon, so I'm probably going to wait until there's a lot of games on there for a lot of games there for sale, and then just pick up the stuff for the year. Is animating in Unreal easier than animating in Blender? No, Blender is easier, but rendering in Unreal is, for me, easier because I don't have to do anything, because this is already pretty much, you know, like it's the same thing as like a Blender, right? But the environments and stuff I don't have to create. You know, all of this stuff is I found online. I just plug and play, and then next thing you know, as you'll see here, I'm gonna pose it, fix the lighting, screenshot. I don't have to worry about how fast it is, so you'll be able to see exactly how fast this works. But once I realize how fast Unreal Engine works, as far as rendering, I am not. I'm definitely not going back. So let's find the textures for my character. Let's see. I play Free Fire, sir. I don't think I've heard of Free Fire. I've heard of Free Fire. That's new to me. This is Unreal Engine, Epic's Unreal Engine, for anyone who is asking. This is going to be the rendering engine. I will be coming back to this. I'm just making the thumbnail for this video, or the main video, the animation video. Are you buying Artist Maya? I already have Maya. I have Maya. I would open it, but I have Unreal Engine, the stream, and Blender open, so I'd rather not I'd rather not close the stream because I don't think my graphics card can handle it. But I have Maya already. I go back and forth between the two. I am from the U.S. Specifically, I'm originally from New York in the U.S. and now I live in Florida. In fact, it looks more efficient than Eevee. I've played with it once or twice. I don't want to say anything. You know, I've just done animation. I've tried some rendering with lost my words. I've tried some rendering with Blender, Eevee, or Cycles, but I just personally I've been using this for so long. So if I were to, since I'm already switching over from my animation software to, let's see, I need the masks D. So since I'm switching over from the from Maya to Unreal Engine, it makes more sense for me to just stick to what I know. I've been using this for some time. That is not the correct setup whatsoever. This is supposed to be specular. I even looked to see where it's connected to. This is supposed to be diffuse, and this is my normal. Okay, much better. I am from Bareilly. Is that, what country is that in? I don't think that's in the US. What's going on, Arcade? Welcome to the stream. Cycles has messed up my PC. Man, that does not sound good at all. Cycles messed up your PC. Let's see. Let's open up the Ninja head. I don't think that was the correct. No, it wasn't. So let's do this. So let's rename this, because I'm not going to redoing that again. Mask matte, and then the one that says mask we rename to head, matte, and then we'll put the head textures in, and then we'll switch them because I am lazy and I don't want to redo what I did. Let's see. Head. Oh, Borelli's a city in India. Nice, nice. What is my age? Oh, he wants to know my full government. Factor wants to know everything about me. I just turned 32. My birthday was this week. Cycles is definitely not great for real-time rendering. Makes sense to use a game engine since they are specialized in real-time. Yeah, well, I know that the good thing about staying within software is that, well, staying within the same software is that it can, anything that you apply to your animation or whatever, you don't have to worry about converting into another program, right? So the benefit or the negative thing that I have to worry about is that I always have to worry about, okay, how is this going to transfer into Unreal Engine? So I do understand this looks bad, but what I'm going to do is switch this to the mask matte and switch this to the head matte, and then boom, now he looks correct. Now I'm pretty sure the hood is also the mask matte, right? And then the body we'll just have to redo. So, but for me, I know that Eevee definitely has its benefits, and while Unreal, can do some pretty cool things, I recommend it. I love it, but I know that sometimes that might be for everyone. Let's see, body normal, no, here, this one, yes, and this is specular, right? Oh, thanks for the birthday, guys. Happy birthdays from RK, David, and John. Appreciate that, guys. So nice. Ink face. Dad, thanks so much for making this animation. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, it's a little contest that he has, trying to create this. I do not have my words today. And what I wanted to do is just show everyone kind of my process in doing it. I know that sometimes I do tutorials on how to do it, but instead I decided to show the step-by-step on how I did it. It's not necessarily long because the contest was only 2 weeks. So what I am going to do is, let's see. I hear burps. Oh, quit. Ninja. But this is technically Ninja 2, right? Yeah, so Ninja 1 is gone. I assign actor Ninja 2. And then, where'd he go? Okay, he's there. And then no animation. I gotta now find which one's the animation. It's not that one. Not that one. It's probably these two. Let's see. Whenever I use cycles on my laptop. Oh, there. That's definitely the first giveaway. starts giving out a lot of heat, so I'm always afraid that I'll end up burning my laptop. Yeah, I mean, you know, the good thing about Blender is that it's a very powerful program, right? Like it's free and it's powerful. The negative about Blender is that it's powerful, right? So, it's so like if you do have you know, some really complicated or some pretty intense models, it's pretty easy to go ahead and this is not the animation that I wanted. It was the other one, right? This one. Okay. So, oh, I think that's the sound. So if you do have, I'm like multitasking over here. So if you do have like a semi-weaker or not as strong a PC into trying to make something, you know, complicated or something like Cycles or Eevee, possibly, then it might go ahead and warm up your PC for a little bit. So I definitely would, yeah, watch out for that. Unreal Engine, I think, is just as intensive. So I don't know if that's necessarily any better. I think Blender might still be better than that. Okay. You have a GTX 1050. Yeah, I have the Radeon RX 5700 XT. So that's the AMD one. Alright. Let's put it. I wonder if there's a way to turn off that sound. Black Panther hiding inside the truck like a creep, and he should have his animation. No animation. Ugh, I gotta do it all over again too. Well, he's easier, much easier. Is the GTX 1050 good for animation? I think it's good for animation. Whether it's good for rendering is a whole different topic. Actually, I believe that should be part of the I guess the minimum required in order to run the program. So if you can do that, you can animate. So you'll be able to get it done. But I have animated on laptops and in certain computers that are not as ideal, and I would say that, you know, whether you have the cash or not, there is a benefit of course upgrading. You know, the better the equipment, the faster the computer is going to respond. Like say if I had like the newest 3000 cards for that just came out, the GTXs, right? Had the new 3000 cards, and this wouldn't take so long. But at the same time, if I have some patience, you know, like my computer still will be able to handle this. It's not necessarily going to, you know, to heat up and blow up, but you know, it does make workflow a little bit faster. So I would say you could definitely animate on it, but I would watch. I would watch it when rendering, especially if you know, you don't risk losing your laptop for a sweet render, you know. I even remember animating, what was it, the Megazord versus Voltron. That animation I did, that was on a laptop, and that took me 30 minutes per frame at 24 frames per second to render. That was some good times back then. Let's see. I believe it's not any of the trucks. Okay, remove that. and the plain action. I gotta find a better way to optimize this, but I believe I already have the textures put in here. This is the body, and this is the Black Panther head. Perfect. So it's already, I already saved myself a lot of trouble doing that. He's here. So I gotta line everything up again, but that's fine. So there's the kick that I wanted to make. Pretty sure something like this. Let's bring this back here at 24. I believe I had him closer to here, so it should look like he's on it. He's fighting, and then when he gets close to the edge, he kicks, right? So then this guy should technically be here. And then we just gotta time it. Which should be here. Here somewhere. Okay. So I don't know who should be more Black Panther or the character, but I think it's Black Panther. I think that's good for a thumbnail. So then let's mess with the camera. Let's save, because and then if we save, we switch the camera to focus more on our characters. Got this. Sharpen it. I don't want to sharpen it too much because I don't think my computer can take it. And then let's mess with the lighting. That's good. That's all right. And then, was there another light here? A backlight. What's going on, Noon Productions? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Get a little bit of the truck in there. And then I feel like... No, right? And then Black Panther. Well, this isn't even an animation, so, but, okay, that looks good. Let's go back to the camera, or post-process. Let's make it a little bit, image, good. Let's do some, no, that was terrible. I need some saturation, or contrast. Not too much more. Okay, I mean, I think that works. So let's go ahead and let's just do a screenshot. Let's pray first and hopefully this doesn't crash with everything loaded on here. Perfect. Screenshot was good. Alright. And it's not clear. Let's see if I can try to get a little bit clearer. Yeah, that'll be it for now. So everyone tuned in for the first 27 minutes of this for this live stream, and it's of me doing the thumbnail for live stream. So let's change it. Let's see. And then open. Oh, it's bigger than 2 megabytes. And I got to get into Photoshop. Well, let's do this. Well, now that we have it, and I can go ahead and just save, everything is saved. Let me close. Now that I know I have it, bring up Blender so I can continue my animation. And what's the size of it? The size of it is 3.25 megabytes. So it was, let's actually, because it's a thumbnail, let's see if I can actually put the other lower quality one up there. If it's lower quality, I think it's the same. Nope, still doesn't work. So I promise I'll be doing animation today, guys. I'll probably make the thumbnail, this thumbnail, the animation thumbnail, and find something else for the stream thumbnails. But the thumbnails is interchangeable. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be doing too much, particularly a new adjustment later, brightness and contrast. Yeah, I don't really want to No, I don't want to do brightness and contrast. If you can bring the contrast low to bring more of the background, and then no, because then this at least gives me some more. Bring the brightness a little bit low, and possibly the levels. It doesn't look like much difference, but it's there. And let's just do the sharpness, and then we're done. I don't want to sharpen more, right? So at least now it's good for a thumbnail. Let's see. Thumbnail. I think that gives me less than 2. Yep, it does. Give me way less than 2. Sweet. The thumbnail is officially changed. Now that we're all here, now it's time to do some animation. Okay. So, if you guys weren't here before, I'll show you guys what I have. So the animation calls for a moving non-stop action on a moving like trucks moving or anything moving. So what I'm doing is I'm going to go at it pretty simple. I don't necessarily want to, I believe it's between 12 to 40 seconds, I believe he was asking for, but I rather stick to the lower end, like the 12 to 15 second spec portion of it, and then add, let's see, go in here, and then just make that really not really clean, but as clean as possible. I don't want to necessarily exert myself into 30 seconds. I believe the first stream I had, I said I was going to do 30 seconds. So, or 20 seconds. So we have this last piece, right? He attacks him, and he gets hit. So he hits it, boom, right? He's flying towards it. So what I don't want to do was a mistake here, is that he's already reacting before he hits it. So I want to make sure that as he hits it, which is around like 158, that this is the next pose. So this pose has to stay there. And I believe we can do that, but we have to separate this, right? So I think I have to bring this here. If I do that, I think that's a little bit tighter. So all I did was I moved the key pose, the key pose that he had, move it here. It's still pretty. I might just reanimate it, not repose it, not reanimate. So he hits it here, I'll just repose it. Is my chat working, or is it just no one's? I just want to make sure that everyone is responding, but okay. Let's see. Inkface. I am planning on making my own short animated story. Do you have any advice for a beginner like me thinking in advance? Yeah, sure. If you want to make your own short story, I would say, which you may have heard, keep it simple. I would say if it's your first one, then you want to keep it simple. You know, do something fun that you like, that you want to do. I don't want to necessarily say tackle Inception or tackle anything, unless that's what you like to do. Anything too complicated like that. So it keeps motivated. I think the most important thing about finishing about doing an animation is that you actually, or doing an animated story, is that you actually get it done. And the best way to do that is to do it simple and make it fun for you, you know? Like even this animation, like I know this is like a little contest, but instead of trying to use the entire time that I had, I'm using more the minimum time that I have and trying to make some of it look really cool, you know? So we have that, and then I believe the camera, when do I have the camera changing? At 170, so I may do something here and bring this guy back, or bring another guy back. So he hits this, boom, and I'm gonna have him fall. Because after that, then it's no more, no mas. So I'll have him fall, but I'm gonna pose him down because he is reacting to the fact that he just got hit off the wall. So boom, hit, and then we know on another. More of an asymmetrical pose here. So everything's kind of even. He hits it, and then I want to still kind of want to have one arm. I'm literally just randoming. I'm not necessarily referencing anything here. I'm just sort of guessing how it's supposed to be, which I do not recommend you do. Do not do what I'm doing. do as I say. Definitely not as I do. But I'm, you know, this is what I am doing. I am going to be just kind of throwing in some, you know, some throwaway poses here to make him feel as if that he's being hurt. So the timing of it matters more than the poses, but the poses will emphasize how much it's hurting. So boom, I think that looks good. Let's check the render. And I render often, so that way I actually know what it's gonna look like. I want to make my own animated show on YouTube, but I don't know where to start. What should I do? Happy Personing is here. Oh, thank you for coming to the live stream. By the way, I think the same thing I told Inkface. You know, I would say, you know, start small, and you know, if you're looking about animated show, if you're looking 3D, I would say go into Blender. Of course, it has a lot of free tools that you can use that you would be able to you know, start a show in. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I don't need it to be anything more complicated than that. I don't even put a camera shake in there yet. And that has that nice snappy feel to it, right? You can really feel the power in that. So Okay. So I would say start small. Start with a free program. Try to find as much assets you can find online, and then take it bit by bit. You know, there's nothing wrong with taking your time with it and making it you know, as fun as you can. You know, I think the main thing is trying to make it fun for you, because if you make it fun, you're most likely going to go ahead and continue doing it. So it's here, and then here. Then we're going to do a move here with a shake. Oh, that's not a shake, that's just a movement. That's a shake. And then let it just rest. I think that looks good. We'll do another quick render. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Boom. Yeah. Good. So now that, now that is done, we're going to then, that's good advice. David, you're still here. Oh man, I would have thought you were just gonna do the pop-up. The pop-up and the and the leave. Okay, all right, I ain't mad. So let's see. So I believe the next thing I'm going to do is he's gonna have another guy come, but I believe I was going to do a combo move that's from the Black Panther game, as I call it. The so we're gonna have him react to, well, sort of react. What we're gonna have him do is, well, let's pause, I think here, right? And then we're gonna have him pose up to do that final combo. This I may need to have both characters in at the same time. Yeah, because after this combo, then I'm done for sure. I know 240 makes it 10 seconds. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go past that. But I'm definitely, this is the last big move I'm going to do. Let's see if we can at least knock out possibly this combo, and hopefully the beginning. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do the Unreal portion of the rendering of that today. But what I will be doing is, for anyone who doesn't, who's watching the stream and kind of wants to get the cliff notes of it, I believe I'm going to be using this this contest to kind of share some tips and give you actual examples of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Some of the tips are in the live streams, and You know, that way you don't have to be like, oh, I have to watch a whole live stream. You can just kind of watch the Cliff Notes tips. Cliff Notes. That's what I should call them, the animation series, the Cliff Notes. Or a, how do you call it? Like if I start critiquing animations, I'll call these are the Cliff Notes. Okay. Let's see if that's actually. I've started planning some episodes and characters. It's gonna be like a horror show, pretty much. Oh, okay, cool. That sounds pretty cool. And by the way, this fight scene looks. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, it's weird. This is like my first time, I believe, live streaming the full process. Like, usually I do like, you know, 1 bit or 2 bits. I want to show you something that I'm doing, but I've never done the full process. So this is actually a pretty fun experience. I agree. The movement and the impact of the hits are. Thank you. A lot of it is, you know, is the posing. Posing is definitely, you know, the characters give it all away on how it's feeling. So, and of course, some screen shake didn't hurt nobody. Let's see. So, now that we have this here, I feel like turning around here may be too fast. So I kind of want to have a right. I kind of want to make sure that it doesn't do everything. That's annoying. Well, actually, that's fine to do everything. I kind of need him to just look over anyway. But it's fast. That is fast. And he's not going in the same direction, so it feels even faster. Let's have him get up. And sometimes when you're animating, I don't know if anyone else does it, but then I feel like I'm talking to myself. And there we go. That's a little bit better. The posing is good. I don't know if the timing is too fast. So I'll animate the camera movement. So my process here is, I'll know, I have an idea. So I guess what I want Black Panther to do is I want him to look around, see somebody else happen. Maybe they might do an attack to the screen or a kick to the screen. I'm not sure what they're gonna do, but they're gonna do something. He's going to block, and well, not block. He's going to dodge completely and come up. But we as the audience need to be given enough time to realize that that's happening, right? Otherwise, the animation is gonna feel too fast. So I made the poses, but I'm going to, I made the poses, but I'm going to check to see if possibly the camera, the whole thing is too fast. And if it's too fast, then I'm gonna slow it down. So that's what I'm doing. So once I get that, especially when it comes to a camera cut, it doesn't feel too fast, but we're gonna find out right now. Nope, it's because the whoever comes in here can still have the action as if, but I'm pulling in too much. So even though I like this camera angle, I'm gonna have to start pulling the camera back outwards. Otherwise, it's gonna feel more cinematic and not Monty, since that's a part of the performance that we're being graded on. So I don't want to do too much. So I think that pull out is right. It's better. No, it's too drastic. Well, let's keep it where it was before and then try to pull the camera out slowly afterwards. Looks weird, but he's gonna be doing another flip. Yay, Black Panther. Okay. I don't want him to talk. It's a little wonky, but we'll fix it. Okay. So the first thing is this pose. fix these poses. How long have I been animating for? I have been animating since I've started college, if you want to really ask, you know. So that's since 2000 and, so that's 7? So that would be 15, 14 years. But I think that, I don't know if you count that. If you count that, then yes, that's how long I've been animating for. But I haven't really taken it, you know, that's when I started, but I don't know if I've taken it this seriously since 2016. I've known it and I've learned it, and I don't think I've really, you know, I've made animations in between 2007 and 2016, but it wasn't to the focus level of what I have now. So I believe that every single year between 2016 and this year, I do a little bit more. I do more and more each year. So 2016, when I started working with Ismahawk and doing the collaborations with some of the other channels here on YouTube, is kind of when I started taking it a little more seriously. But that's when I started. I started around there. You know, I like to pursue this, you know, because it's fun. I'm having a great time doing it, and I get to work with some really cool people. But I need to really then focus on it, because whatever I'm doing now, once in a while, here and there, but I have a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing this. Oof. So I'm debating whether if I want to go into the graph editor to fix this. I guess I can, right? So if he comes up, because he's coming up, and then he's rotating, but he's coming all the way down here, which I don't know why he's doing that. So this is fine, and then this is not. So let's fix this. Right, so this one up. Okay, here's the red one. It's not any other. So it's gotta come up and down like a snake, right? Oh, all right, awesome. I only started about a year ago, and I've taken a break from it. Yeah, I mean, you know, once you start and you kind of get the ball moving, then it's pretty fun. But there is definitely a bit of it where you're like, oh, like this is a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. So, or you know, you'd be like, okay, well, this is fun for a little while. I can go ahead and do something else, or just be like, I don't know everything right now, and let me learn from some new things before I continue. So, there's so many different ways to go about it. Oop, that's not what I wanted. That's definitely what I wanted. Oh my goodness. Go back to my camera, and here I don't want the camera. I'm still learning Blender, guys. So if I'm doing some beginner Blender mistakes, that is the reason why. Boom. Okay. So while this is happening, let's pull back. Okay, so because it's a little wonky, we're gonna need our other. Actually, let's see how wonky it looks, and let's see what we can do to fix it. Because I think the arms might be able to fix this, because it can lead the eyes away. So what I'll do then is from here, is have leading arms. So I call them leading arms because if I have a little bit of a wonky movement, you need something for the audience's eyes to follow so it doesn't feel as wonky, if that even makes any sense. Right, so if the arm comes up, let's see, it's bent for this. And then I don't necessarily want it to trail. So I believe it would go up, right? So then it would go up here. Same thing for the other arm. That might do it. I'm gonna continue and see how this goes. I have been into making 3D houses and stuff. Oh, okay, so you like modeling. Oh, not what I wanna do. Okay. Alright, let's it looks good in here, but I feel like when I look at that, that doesn't look that good. Because the lines, you want the legs to kind of face this way. Right. That's where it should go. Okay. Have I ever thought of investing in a mocap suit like Rococo, for example? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense of I know that it'll make, you know, some of the mundane actions or something that may seem complicated in animation to speed up the process. But no, in the sense of I know that I don't know. I guess something about mocap. It's nothing. No offense, no offense to anyone who uses it. But I guess in the type of animations that I want to do, I know for sure I can't do any of these movements, right? So like the walking and stuff, I could probably get it for that. But then it's like I'm gonna be really investing into mocap software to make the walking parts of my fight animations or the natural parts of that easier. That doesn't seem like an investment for me. So I know other people have done it for like acting or, you know, they want to show some real, you know, something really photorealistic. But as much as I could, you know, throw a punch or throw a kick, I can't do it the same way like this flip. I want to be able to do in the suit. So certain things I'm like, oh, okay, you know, it'll be easier, but I don't know, you know, like if they want to sponsor me, you know, Rococo, hit your boy up. I would love to go ahead and get a suit and then do some animations with it for sure. Then of course, you know, I'd like to try it, but for, you know, because I do see it is pretty cool, but I don't know yet about that. That's as much as honest of an answer I can give. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. It looks pretty good here. I know the head's a little weird, but we're making moves here. Ooh, that is god too fast. Doesn't even look natural. Okay, so we're gonna cut out. That's so fast. So what we'll do is sort of, this was fine, this wasn't, for sure. get a frame in there somewhere. And then this. Feels a little more natural. I need to just be as minimal natural as I can get. That first bit was a little too. So we lead the arms. Oof, that's a snap is too fast. Even in the play blast, I could feel it. That even registered the new animation. How do you make it autofill the in-betweens? Autofilling the in-betweens. I'm assuming you mean why am I not animating it? It's like the actual frame by frame. I'm assuming that's what he means. So when you're animating, when you set two keys in two different places, the computer will do its best to try to get those two keys in, to its destination as quick as possible. So when you set the key, it's gonna go from point A to point B, right? So depending on where you put it, so I put something here, then I put something here, it's gonna go there. Now, depending on how fast it gets there, depending on where you put it on the timeline, right? That's why when I want to slow it down, I stretch it out. And depending on the way it gets there, it's depending on these curves. So it could get there not smooth, they can get there with a little bit of a curve into it, and get there whichever way you want it to get there. So manipulating the keys in order to get the movement that you desire is pretty much what I'm doing, or what animators do in general. So you don't necessarily key it frame by frame. We do this. So that it feels a little bit more of a natural motion. So we're turning here, but here. Yeah, this 2 frames is awkward. And I feel like letting it slide if it didn't bug me so much. Oh, it's because it's not. And then let's do this. Right, so it bends into it, but we see the bend here, right? That's another thing too. We see this bend here in midair when we shouldn't. This is fine. This isn't. I might let this go just because I think it looks fine and I don't want to stay on this animation too long. It's still pretty bad. Is it actually, is this bad now, or is it my mind? That moves a little weird, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm gonna continue going. It looks good here, but my timing is off. All the way off. then from here, we're gonna come here in the middle of the air. Okay, and now that we're here, where's his head? Oh my god. Is it not the same control? That's not the same control. So that's his neck. That's why it wasn't working. Okay, there we go. So from here, we want his head looking down. Start doing this camera. Okay, so let's see. So let's add in the other guy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end it here for today. I know I'm in the middle of animating, but I got another comment just in case. It was only after I didn't sleep for 3 days trying to finish my entries that I regretted not trying to animate in FK. Not trying to animate in FK. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm animating FK right now, and this is and it's saving my life. I couldn't even imagine animating the entire thing in IK. I mean, I think both are needed, right? Both IK and FK is needed. You can't, you know, certain things are better with one and certain things are better with another, you know. Like right now, this kick, I'm going to be switching it from, well, this one is going to be, this one's going to be a FK kick, while the other foot's, I might just make it an IK to make it easier, but then I got to switch that back. Oh, not too bad, actually. Safarella. I'll definitely like to see everyone's entries. So what I usually do is I'll animate the key pose here, because I know he's going to try to, he's trying to hit him, right? He's trying to block. So If I work backwards and I work from here, then I can just naturally just go backwards to when he ran to get ready for the kick. And at least I know I have this timing done right, you know? That to me is easier. Not necessarily that's the good workflow, this happens to be my workflow. And then let's crunch him towards here. Alright, my entry was full IK. Oh my goodness, I really need to work on making my models have a toggle between FK and IK. Oh, so you rig your own models? Yeah, I mean, like I do. Well, I auto rig this. I'm definitely not gonna. I was just about to say I rig my models. I don't. I use this plugin to do so, and that I don't consider rigging. But because everything is already put into place once I use Autorig Pro to do everything. So, but yeah, everything's got that switch, man. It's so much easier. I don't Saffirella, so like Cinderella but Saff, right? So Saffirella. What program do you use? I wonder if everyone is planning to submit their stuff last minute, or we actually don't have that many people participating this time around. This one's a hard one. I think I was looking through some of the other entries or the other contest. The one before was the Forever Falling. I think that one is a little bit easier just because you have that. I believe you put in the entries or the discussion the quick thing to do, which is to move the background. Now you could do the same thing where you can just have them on a platform and move the background, but for some reason that feels a little more challenging. And then the first one is what, kicks versus punches, which is pretty standard. So to go from kick versus punches to it's progressively getting a lot harder, right? And this is hard. This is actually pretty difficult. Like I'm actually not entirely too sure how am I going to do the fact that they're removing, because I'm just necessarily just doing it where they are on the platform, and I'm probably going to just parent them to the platform, which may mean I may have to reanimate my camera, which is fine, because that if I'm going to reanimate everything, I'd rather be the camera. but this one's a hard one, I'm not gonna lie. They're ready. Don't worry, for animations I use very low polygons, so I don't tear my. Oh, okay, good, because oh, it's pronounced Sapphire Relia. Sapphire Relia? I think Sapphire Relia. Let me know if I'm saying that one correct. Okay. And probably last minute. Like I know I'm probably going to do this last minute, right? So after I do this combo, right, he's gonna do the punch. He's gonna come on top of him, right? Because he's gonna be moving forward from that punch, right? So once he kicks and moves on top of him from here, I'm just going to do a combo and end it, and then probably in that 240 is 10 seconds, and it's probably going to take me a little bit longer to end it. I may do some stuff in the beginning and then just render it right from there. It's probably going to take me a little while to figure out how I'm going to get the things to move, but I'm not really too worried about that. And then of course VFX sound and stuff, I'm not worried about that either. But this part is the hardest part for me. I skipped punch versus kick and forever fall because I really had no good ideas for those. Punch versus kick was the second one. I participated in the first one, which was the hat one. Ooh, I missed that one. I had one. Humble brag. I managed to eke out third place. Nice. Nice. The hat one. is that like a fight scene with a hat? Like using a hat as an object? I think I missed that one. Well, missed looking at the entries to see, because I think I was looking back to see, you know, how creative people were. That's for sure. I am not as creative. I'm doing very. My stuff is so basic compared to what you guys are doing. It's just simple. You know, I'm taking combos from video games. I'm not, you know, I see guys have flying on bullets and people have all types of stuff, which is pretty cool. So let's do this from 79. Okay. Just get the top part pulls down. Yeah, the announcement for the hat one wasn't that big, but I figured to give it a shot. It was just a fight scene that had to involve a hat. Yeah, that makes sense. As soon as you said hat, I was like, huh. And it's also uncanny how similar we pose our kicks. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is my my go-to kick. Well, not my go-to kick. I did this kick. I think this is the first kick too. I started the animation with. Kick, and yeah, it's a front kick, or I love me some front kicks and some side kicks. A jumping side kick is an even better one. I think that's the Bruce Lee jumping side kick. Oof. Especially into someone, a character is gonna jump into it. Okay, so we got that, and then we do the running. Another one where he's on the edge. So here. Okay, so that's there. And then I'm going to want to transfer this into an IK, because this is going to be a pain. terrible, so let's get it there. Alright, good. And then back here is down to the other one, so then I can take a step back. And paste it here. Perfect. Do it where he kind of coming in just in time to kick Black Panther in the face to save me from animating him jumping onto this platform. I may do that. Let's see. Personally, I'm more of a spin kick kind of guy. Okay. But I'm not good enough to animate those properly, so I just hide my mistakes with fast-paced action and erratic camera movements. Y'all, don't we all? Guilty as charged. Great progress, dude. Thank you so much, AZ Gamer. Thank you so much for coming onto the stream. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's see. I'll have him look dead at the panther. Let's see, and let's square off because he's running into it, right? I think that's probably too close to his face. And this looks like he's closer than he really is. So, and then this kick, I want him to try to kick to take his head off. Almost like he's trying to, because if he does it here, then it doesn't look right. But if I turn it and be here, then it looks like it's a miss. More of a miss, right? So I have what? 4 frames to kind of figure out this, right? Well, let's see if I can stretch this out a bit. Let's see how the animation goes. So I can probably stretch it, and since I don't want to slow down Black Panther or speed up Black Panther's move, so I could probably stretch it to do more of a and it's also happening at the same time, right? Because he's feels like he's kicking here and then he jumps. So what I could probably do is move it so he barely hits the kick, right? Because he's already out the way when he hits it here. So let's move everything to over here so he sees him, and then he dodges. Ooh, he doesn't dodge out the way here, right? So I can definitely do some anticipation here, or let's keep this pose. We'll do a settle in here. Okay. It's not bad. And then we'll delay this 1 frame or 2. That's good. Now he barely misses it. Okay, so from here, we'll do another pose, almost like a anticipation pose. To get ready for the kick, so he settles into it. So he's doing if anything, posing is a little off here. So this anticipation pose, I think, needs to be opposite, right? So this one needs to be up because he's prepping for this kick. That feels more natural. So then he comes up, and then instead of this being bent, I kind of want this to be straight and across. That feels a lot more. Did I just do it in the wrong frame? It's a little wonky, but it's more correct now, I feel. Okay, and then he lands here, but then we're just gonna have him stammer into the pose that we need him to be in. So that's pretty quick. And looks terrible. So I want him to settle in here. And then we're still doing this kick here. I'm gonna try to kick up more. This looks weird because it's switching, but we'll do the other one where this feels a little more natural. Looks terrible. So he does this kick, which should leave him off balance. So I should be transferring my weight here because I am moving forward into the spot that I need him to be in. So it looks like it has power. That's better. So let's go down and follow through. Because that kick had power, or was supposed to have power. So showing his body lagging behind. While maintaining his guard, even though we're really tight here. let's just do this pose. Or I can just flip Black Panther around. Adjust. So here I'm going to be switching that to IK2. I'm not sure if authentic. Oh, nice. It's looking amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to do something here. So now that way, so now he's on top of him. I know it's not realistic, but now I can do this while he's on top of him. So therefore, any movements that the guy does, it'll be fine. So now that's okay, that looks good. So switch, and then this one could have are switched here. I may switch that kick. That kick looks weak as all hell. Might have to do like a jumping side kick and take a the flip looks good. I think the flip has now gotten a lot better. Right? The flip is good. The camera movement is a little unnatural. So let's focus on that. Yeah, I don't like this camera here. If we were moving up and around, let's do it here. That makes more sense. And then remove this one. Nope. I need that one to hide the stuff, right? So it didn't look too bad. I don't know. I hate it. I may have to it serves a purpose, but I needed to, the whole point was to really kick his head here, and maybe I need to follow through here, because his energy is coming in here, which is perfect. And then for some reason I kill it and go straight. So I'm not following the momentum here. So this pose, perfect. This pose could be way better. So maybe I do something like this. And then the body doesn't move. So there's got to be something here. There we go. And then this will allow me to kind of bend and twist into it. So it kind of gets that kick. Right, so that's a little bit better. There we go. That's what I was missing. Right, kick. And then if he comes down, so that's a good kick. Whew, that's a much better pose. I mean, he's kicking the hell out of Black Panther, but the pose is fantastic. So, kick. And I don't know if I'm gonna have Black Panther pose or delay it. Like I did again. Maybe I need to look a reference up for this. What type of kick this is? This is a dang, these are some nice rigs. These are not these are auto rigs, but a lot of it is pretty, the rig, the models I got online. This is, I think he's from Fortnite. These are both Fortnite models, and I got them, and I still need to do better because I think the hand control is inside the arm here. The head doesn't follow There's a lot of like things that could probably do better with the weight. I know even like say if like you can see here, like your head doesn't follow like for Black Panther. Like he should be following the body. I shouldn't have to reanimate I shouldn't have to animate. So I'm not the best at this, and I'm working on getting better. But this plugin does make it easier for me to kind of animate around it. Whereas before, if I had a bad rig, it'd be impossible. You say you aren't good at much work with much worse. I thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I'm just. I mean, I guess it's a learning process. I've, you know, with this, I guess this auto rigger, it allows me to do. Look at this man. David is still here. This is impressive. What do you call it? What I like personally when rigging is full control, right? I love full joint control. I used to in Maya love having all of the, how do you call it, with like these properties, the properties panel, right? Well, not this properties, because I'm not touching the right thing here. Like this, I used to love it here in Maya, and I still like it. I just don't know how to make properties because these are auto made with the plugin. So I've learned to really like doing things manually. So if I could do it manually, it's fine. It's more work, but I have full control. But this is not. Yeah, the Fortnite models are actually are good. You know, I know Fortnite itself may be questionable as far as a game. I know people have their misgivings about it, but they don't. But Epic doesn't go cheap on on the program or on the game. So they do have some pretty cool and good looking and high quality models. It's just, you know, you can make them do much more fun things. Even the I know that David, I think you know that, but the Thanos that I used for the Thanos with Darkseid was a Fortnite model. So let's see. So here, what kind of kick is this? Is it a roundhouse kick? Do I have to look up roundhouse kick? Because my posing on this isn't really that good, if I had to be honest. Roundhouse kick, or technically what I should do is just continue and fix that later. Because I believe what's next in the combo. So we're gonna have an attack. Okay. But oh man, you guys are so supportive. You didn't know that about the Thanos model? That it was a Fortnite? Yeah. Yeah, no, it was. Let's see. So 83. Which would be 23. Let's test that. So what we're gonna do here is have him attack, and we're gonna animate top, bottom. So switch this. And bring this back. Bring this back. Bring this back. And we're gonna use some Black Panther isms here. So good. So here's our attack. I know it looks terrible, but that's the timing I'm looking for. And boom. And yep, timing so far is good. The kick is terrible, but this timing is good. Because then what's gonna happen is, if anyone who sees some magic happen, is once I have, which is gonna be good because this leg needs to be fixed. Right, and then what's gonna happen here is that we're gonna drag this arm out. Drag this arm out like this, and with this arm dragged, it's gonna kind of follow through here. Out for a nice little pose. This is going to be our extreme pose. So your one's a landing pose. Then we're going to need an extreme pose for the attack. Which we need the chest to be as high. Good. And then we're going to bring this all the way back. I'm not doing any finger animation this entire thing because no. It would take way too much time. So no, I don't want to do too much. I'd rather him angle back like this. Perfect. And then, oh no, don't tell me those poses didn't save. No. I mean, it's not much work. I just have to kind of like do some work over again, but it's not that bad. So the timing should be a little bit better. So boom. And then we'll do some camera movement here. And then I think that should be it for today. I tried to finish it. I'm almost done. I think I'm gonna have what it's gonna be a slash, another slash, and then he's gonna turn around and slam his head to the ground, and that's it. So slash. So I'm gonna hit it with this. But I do want this motion in here. attack. Okay, not bad. So let's do the quick one time for the one time. Let's do the quick one time for the one time. We're gonna have the whole thing. Let's see. While this is rendering, I'm gonna answer some final questions. This is a random question, but what's your stance on Five Nights at Freddy's animation? Some of them are really good. I've watched some of them. I was commissioned by YouTube who hosts those, and I find myself asking, why does Five Nights at Freddy's have a negative stigma? What? It has a negative stigma in the animation community. I did not know that. I have seen the Five Nights at Freddy's animation. And I don't know why Five Nights at Freddy's would have a negative stigma in the animation community. I've seen some of the Five animations. It looks pretty good. It should be no different than, I would say, a Halo or a Black Panther or whatever I'm doing. I don't understand why, but I think those are pretty good. At least for me, unless I'm not cultured and I don't know what is actually happening in that part, but I know people have some things to say about Source Filmmaker. I know that's a big I don't know why, but all right, so this is what I have. Well, let's first, how much do I have? I have 8 seconds, which is fine. I can also make that so I got a couple more seconds to go. Okay, so this is good, this is good. That corkscrew could be better. So we have the kick here, spin to that kick. I feel like you're losing that he's turning back. After that kick, I feel like you lose here that he's actually, it feels like two different clips here. And maybe I would need to, oh, thank you, man, I appreciate that. I would need to kind of do better in that because we're losing that. Even though the movements are the same, the camera move, the fact that I have to go from here to here, it's too fast. I'm looking for Black Panther here, and then he's here. So I'm gonna have to fix that in the animation. So that looks good, because then for here, when the camera cuts, he's here, right? He's here in this vicinity. So when it cuts, he's still here. I'm gonna have to look for him too far away, and then that's fine, but that cut is too harsh, so I have to fix that. And then even here, I think that I mean, that's a pretty cool move, but I can make it, the camera or the camera shake can make it cool. That looks good. And then obviously I didn't do much camera stuff here, but yeah. So again, you'll need 40 seconds to make something cool here. I was boom, boom, and then yeah. So I think what I want to do here is I'll probably have the camera zoom in to Black Panther's head, so then this kick could really sell. Oh, thanks, David. I appreciate that. He made the whole stream. Look at you. And then as far as here, then we could make that slash, and then finish it up. So it's 8 seconds we have so far. Got some padding to do to get it to 12, right? We got 4 seconds left, and then maybe I can do a little, bring it to Unreal, get it to 15 seconds. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. I am headed out, and I will try to see if I can live stream tomorrow because it is due tomorrow. But if not, I will definitely post the animation tomorrow. Thank you so much, Original 9 Virtual Production. Thank you so much for that. I will see. Let me let the animation play at least so you have something to watch. And I will see you guys tomorrow. If not, look out for the animation because otherwise I gotta post it tomorrow anyway. So thank you so much to my guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.